Okay, the gear's all loaded. 3 gig weekend, playing Australian pubs and clubs with a covers band. So this is a bit of a weekend, I guess, view of what it's like to be a working drummer in Australian club and pub circuit. Hope you enjoy it. Okay, quick stop here at Oliver's. Good plant-based food. It's really important to eat healthy when you're on the road. I like to eat light and healthy, and I like to eat really plant-based food, basically. Anyway, a quick snack as we keep moving up the highway to the gig. A little quick tourist detour here. Just taking in this beautiful winter's afternoon here on the east coast of Australia on my way to my first gig this weekend. As you can see, the sun's setting in the west here. Anyway, I'll continue on to the first gig about an hour and a half up the coast from here. Okay, arrived at the gig. Here we are, drum kit loaded on this trolley, all the hardware here. We're about to load into the pub through those doors. So this is a typical Australian front bar pub, small room, always a good gig. So we'll head in and set up. We're set up here for the gig tonight at Lennox Hotel. This is my setup. As you can hear the rowdy crowd in the background. Going around here, just showing you what the setup is. Okay. So we've got 14, 12, 10 racks, 14 by 5 snare, 22 kick. So that's the setup for tonight. So this is the accommodation that I had last night. I drove about 35, 40 minutes south down the coast from the gig, and I stayed at this little town called Evans Head, and this is a typical small pub accommodation. Anyway, day 2 of the gigging weekend for me. Let's go outside and see what the day brings. I just finished my morning meditation, which is a ritual for me every day. I've done this for many years. This brings me balance and coherence between the mind and the heart. Anyway, so let's get into the day and looking forward to tonight's gig. Okay, here I am at Evans Head, like the second day of my gigging weekend, over 3 gigs. This is my morning ritual. So today at this beach, I'll go for a walk, do some yoga, and then have a swim in this beautiful, beautiful ocean here on the north coast of Australia. On the road to the next gig today, second day of the gigs, heading towards Ballina. A quick practice session before the gig tonight. I've got some spare time in my second day of travel, so I found a nice little park bench and just a beautiful ocean view here. As you can see, the sun is going down in the west. This is facing east. There's a rainbow out to sea there. Anyway, getting maybe an hour or so practice done, and then I'll head off to the gig. And this is what I do when I have, some spare time during my traveling. So here we are, loading for the second gig. And load up these ramps. And We'll open up some side doors and load in. Roll up here. I'll have to go and open some side doors. As you can see, all the drum kit's loaded on the trolley, and in front of that I have my traps case. Anyway, so let's go and set up. Okay, we've got the kit set up here for tonight. Quick video. And you see I use a rack system. On the back. Cymbals. Just use a single kick. So we're ready to roll. Home after the gig. Good gig, 2-hour drive now back home, and then tomorrow the third gig for the weekend, which is closer to home. Anyway, usual stuff when you're working in a pub and club band here in Australia. A lot of driving and a lot of distance to cover. Anyway, I'm wide awake and I'll speak to you soon. Day 3, on the road again towards the next gig. This is an afternoon pub gig out in the beer garden. Beautiful winter's Sunday here in Australia, so looking forward to this gig. It'll be the last one for the weekend after a total of 3. Okay, let's head off and see what the gig brings. So here we are at the next gig, Sunday afternoon at a place called Urunga on the east coast of Australia. Okay, so that was the last gig. On my way home now. That's gig number 3. Only a short drive home, about 30 minutes, which has been great. So that's a little bit of a doco of a working drummer over a weekend in Australia, playing